doesn't wish their kid was a better listener? How many times are you saying like, oh, don't forget, or what did I say? Come on, remember, right? I'm a professional improv comedian and a mom, and here are some games that are not only fun, but are going to help make your kids better listeners. I don't put my kids on camera yet, but I do have some friends that are gonna come on in to help me demonstrate these things. This is Kim. One of the most basic games you can play, and you can start with kids as young as 2 or 3 with this one, is the mirror exercise. When kids are not able to even really listen and then communicate back with words, you can still be listening and communicating with your body. Kim, would you help me demonstrate? Of course. Okay, coming up, by the way, you look just like my 5-year-old. Just kidding, you don't. First of all, you're gonna tell your kid, look, oh, there's a mirror right here. Like when you look in a mirror and you see your reflection, in the reflection, when you move part of your body, the part of you in the mirror also moves that same part of the body, right? So we're gonna do that here. When I move, you copy me. You do everything my body does, right? So you're listening with your eyes and doing what everything my body does. Yeah. Oh, look at this. There we go. Oh, wiggle some fingers. Nice. Okay, now you can then invite your kid to take the lead. You go ahead, Kim, and I'll follow you. Oh, yes. Nice big strip. Oh, oh! Ooh, that feels good. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, you had dance training, don't you? Perfect. Oh, my goodness, I love it. One thing to make this successful is that it is not that you're trying to move so fast that you mess the other person up. It's about teaching your kid the shared communication and the shared experience of the movements. So it's going slow enough that they can follow you without trying to make them mess up. So when you're talking to your kids, oftentimes when you're saying something you really want them to remember, you slow down your voice. You make it something they can hear and retain. Same with this game. Let's move fast and show what that looks like. This time I'm gonna try to lose Kim here. Kim, that was good. That was so good. But I didn't make it easy on her, right? Definitely didn't make it easy on her. You can talk about it afterward. Ask them, what was that like for you? Was there a favorite move you had? You can then also invite your kid to ask you, what was your favorite move, Mom? And you can share back. You can turn this from a game into an actual conversation where the listening skills are then used. The next step is to listen also with our ears to what someone is actually saying. Here's an improv game that is so simple. The kids just have to remember 3 sounds: zip, zap, and zop. This is taught at a basic level in most improv courses, where literally you just pass around in that order the words zip, zap, zop. Kim is again helping me to demonstrate. So Kim, we're going to take turns clapping and passing around the words zip, zap, zop. So I'm going to say zip, zap, zop, zip, zap, zop. If there are more people in the circle, you would then you could pass it around to different people, but whenever it gets passed to you, you then just say the next word in that sequence. Zip, zap, zop. Zip. You can start to see how fast you can go. Zap, zop, zip, zap, zop, zip, zop. Ooh, do you see what happened? I went out of order. Zip, zap, zop is always the order. Now, here's something key. Kids are always going to mess up, misinterpret something that's said, forget a very important detail that means you have to drive 45 minutes back home to get their soccer shoes, to then bring it back to the game because they forgot their soccer shoes when you told them, put the soccer shoes in your bag. Is that a personal experience? Maybe it is. Maybe that was personal for me. Anyway, whenever a mistake happens, like how I went out of order, we don't go, ooh, you got it wrong, you're out, or whatever. Instead, we celebrate it and we go, woo! And we have a little party. Mistakes happen. We're gonna celebrate taking the chances. We're gonna acknowledge we went out of order. We didn't do a really great job of listening there, but that's okay. This is fun. We're having fun. We're building this skill. So let's go woo together, right? So this time we go zip, zap, zop, zip, zop. Oh, woo! Woo! So now we're gonna move on to just listening with our ears and building something together. With this, we are going to tell a one-word story where we tell a story one word at a time. You can start it nice and simply as the adult with a familiar way to start a story, like once
upon
a
time
there
was
a
princess
who
took
golden
eggs
from
a
giant. Kim, I think we should write this down right now because we just wrote the beginning to the next great children's story. So that game is actually really great when you're on the go, whether you're on your way to school or whether you're on a big road trip. One word at a time, sitting in the car, super easy to start. And because it's different every time, it doesn't really get old. Kids, they might not be as brilliant and as fast as Kim, but it's okay. If a long pause needs to happen, that's also a listening opportunity. Sometimes when we're listening, we just need to wait. So that's fine. Giving your kids the ability to just take their time is wonderful. Now, sometimes a kid is going to throw in a word that doesn't make any sense. That's okay too. It could also be very awkward and clunky. I don't know what to say. That's fine. Celebrate that too. Let's play that. Let's both kind of struggle a little bit and see what that looks like. There.
Carriage.
Their carriage? Okay, that's cool. I was thinking like there used to be a thing, but she took it in an entirely different direction. Their carriage was... Their carriage was a...
Yeah.
Pumpkin. No matter what the other person says, you can use it. The main principle of improv is yes and. There are no mistakes. Even if the person says something that doesn't fit with what sentence was already there, that's also something to celebrate. We got to something that could not have been created on our own. So instead of going, oop, nope, you shouldn't say carriage there. Instead we go, carriage, interesting. Okay, she has now said carriage. What word could come after carriage? How can I take this mistake and maybe use it and turn it into something beautiful? So you're not only teaching your kid listening in that situation, you're also teaching your kid how to build on what they're hearing and listening to. For this next exercise, we're gonna bring in our friend Ryan. Ryan, come on in. Thank you so much for being here. Another way you can help build listening for your children, especially the older ones, is in this game called double-sided story. So this is pretty advanced and could be fun to do with older kids, even up into teenagehood. For 30 seconds, both of you are going to tell me a true story, something from your day or something that happened to you, but a true story. You don't have to make up facts. Just tell me. I'm going to stand here and try to listen and hear details from both of your stories. All right? And begin.
So I got up this morning and I really got distracted. So I was on my phone scrolling on TikTok for a while, and then my cat was sitting on my lap and he wouldn't move, and my hips really hurt. So I really needed to move. And I was just adjusting and positioning, and I had to literally pick him up with the blanket as he was like, it was like a hammock that I had to pick him up. He was not moving, he was refusing to move. And I had to lift him up as I was laying down in the bed and shift my hips and then put him back down because he's so stubborn. And then finally I was able to get out of bed.
Okay, oh my gosh. First of all, those are both stories I really want to pay full attention to, but I couldn't. However, let me see if I can repeat what this was. You, this morning, were having to move, I think, an animal of some sort, a dog, a cat, yes. Very stubborn. This cat did not want to move off the bed. Yes. Your clothes. You needed to get to clothes. Doesn't this sound a little bit like a fortune teller or like? I'm sensing his name was Jeff. It started with a J. He was a man? No, a person. He breathed. Ryan, you were talking about when you got your house, you were wanting to involve your family in it. You set up a Zoom meeting to have some sort of a party, like a housewarming party with your family.
Close. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the real story?
So I didn't do a party. Did you hear what I did instead?
No.
Okay.
No.
Did you celebrate that?
Yes, yeah. Yes, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yay! Right, there are no mistakes. I definitely got some details wrong. So, no, what did you do instead of a party?
I did a virtual fitness class.
Oh my gosh, that's hysterical.
Through the house.
A virtual fitness class. See, that is so fun. Our kids are bombarded with information all day long from all these different sources, from their friends, from you, from teacher, their phones. All the information they're getting is coming at them from crazy directions. But building listening skills, starting small with some of the earlier, easier games that we did, building up to something as hard and as advanced as this game is going to be huge in giving them the ability to receive the messages they need to retain the information they're getting, and then to be able to yes and build on that in their life. Thank you both so much. You played my children so beautifully. They're a little taller than my kids. It was fine. These are just a couple improv games you can play with your kids to not only have fun, but to also teach them how to be a better listener. And who knows, you might even learn a thing or two as well. We can all be better listeners, can't we?